Oh my god, this is so good. How much good food can you actually get in Athens for under €7? From juicy pork gyro to decadent Greek desserts, we're even starting our day with a traditional grab-and-go breakfast for just 80 cents. And we're trying it all.
This might be my favorite gyro I've ever had.
This is fantastic. Come along with us as we try the best food in Athens on a budget.
First stop of the day, we're getting a traditional breakfast. We got Koulouri. It's like a harder bread covered in sesames. It's almost like a stretched out bagel. Sesame's toasted on the outside of it. That's good. It's like crispy on the outside, soft in the center. It's a little sweet too. And it has like a nice nutty flavor from the sesames. I like this a lot.
My turn. It's a little harder than I thought it was gonna be.
That's what she said.
The flavor is so good. It is that nutty taste, but it is sweet too. I actually really like it as well.
I didn't expect to like this as much as I do. It's a perfect on-the-go snack and very affordable too.
This is so awesome. Right near the bread shop, there's this little Alice in Wonderland. It's the cutest little tunnels. So awesome. Our next dish of the day to try is a Soutzoukakia, which is gonna be like football-shaped meatballs. They're gonna be like cumin and garlic flavored. We got it as a pita, so it has like a mustard on there, and then it had some tomatoes and a pita with some chili flake. Oh my god, these meatballs are fantastic. The cumin garlic flavor is like right away you get that. It is so good and they're juicy. Love this.
I'm excited for this one. That is excellent. The texture is like meatballs. It has a really strong flavor, but it's all really good. I love this.
This might be one of my favorite dishes here so far.
These meatballs are so juicy and delicious.
The flavor's amazing.
Pita is so soft also. Sometimes when you get pita here, it's a little harder, like they grill it too long. This one's so soft and delicious.
I cannot get over the flavor of these meatballs. They're fantastic.
This is a must stop for sure.
This I'm most excited for, the pork Kontosouvli. We saw it roasting there on this little stick. It looks so good. So in my wrap, it has the tzatziki sauce, the thick chunks of pork, French fries, tomato, and normally has onions, which I'm not a fan of onions, so I didn't get them, but it looks amazing. Oh my god, this is so good. The meat is so juicy and smoky. And just the flavor of the tzatziki is so delicious.
I got the chicken Kontosouvli. This one's a little different. It has no onions, tomatoes. I took those off though because I don't like tomatoes. It has a mustard sauce, fries, lettuce. That is delicious. I love this. Brings me right back to Santorini. There's so much flavor to that chicken because it's slow roasted. And I love that mustard sauce in there.
The chicken is amazing. The pork is very good, but this is the star of the show. So good. We just got the Feta Saganaki. So it's gonna be like a phyllo dough with, phyllo dough with feta inside. And then it's covered with honey and sesame seeds. All right. That is a lot of flavors going on. You get the crispy phyllo dough. And then the cheese is like very salty. And then it like cools off with the honey. So it's like a real like sweetness. I don't know if I love it or not. It's interesting. A lot going on.
We came to a staple here in Athens. We're at Stani restaurant, and we got one of their staples here. It's a sheep yogurt with honey and walnuts. That's so creamy. A little sour from the yogurt. The walnuts added like a nice crunch to it. I was not expecting to like this dish. This is delicious. It reminds me of a cheesecake almost. It's very sweet like that, but then it has a little more sourness than the cheesecake.
All right, trying for myself. It is a little sour, but the honey it's so good with it. It has that sweetness. It's way more creamier than the Greek yogurt you get back home. Very good. Another thing that we were recommended to try was the Galaktoboureko, which is like a custard cake with like phyllo dough topping, and then it has like a citrus syrup on top. Looks delicious. It is very good. It's like a real creamy like cake. The phyllo dough is so delicious. It definitely makes it.
I like this a lot too. It's not overly sweet. You get most of the sweet from the syrup on top. I like the crunch from the phyllo dough. And the texture of this, it is a little weird to be honest. It's like egg almost, like a scrambled egg.
So verdict is both dishes are delicious.
Very good. The yogurt one is much better though. I would get that one over this.
I agree. Texture just a little different on that one, but it is very good.
Next stop is Tylixto Greek wrap. It's a very viral place. There's a huge line we're already getting in. We'll let you know if it's worth the hype.
While we wait for this gyro, hit subscribe so you don't miss our next food tour.
It took about 20 minutes to get the sandwich. I got a chicken gyro, and a gyro here is just the cylinder of meat. You have to order a chicken gyro pita to get it on the wrap. But this one has fries, yogurt sauce, tomatoes, lettuce. I think that's about it. This bread feels soft. It looks delicious. That is so good. I think this might be my favorite gyro I've ever had. This is delicious. I think it's worth the hype for sure.
Oh my gosh, I think you're right. I think this is one of the best ones we've had. We've definitely had our fair share.
The chicken is so good and tender.
The yogurt sauce is garlicky.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
And all the vegetables. I don't usually like tomatoes on mine, but these tomatoes are good in that sauce. We came to Creme Royale to get a Peinirli. I think that's how you say it. It's like a Greek pizza. And they were making them fresh in there. You just toss in the dough, and this came out hot. I'm so excited for this. We got the one with just cheese, and it looks like bacon on there. That is so good. This is delicious. This is a great snack. The bread's crispy, the cheese is salty and creamy, and the bacon is more like a Canadian bacon, I would say, but it is delicious on there.
Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. Great flavor. I love it.
What pairs really well with this is this fresh orange juice. It's just right across the street, and it is so fresh and delicious. It feels like someone just squeezed an orange in my mouth.
Where's the straw?
We got some dessert. We got the Loukoumades, which is like a Greek fried donut. These ones have chocolate praline, pistachios, and then cookies and cream ice cream. Get a little bit of ice cream because it's so hot out. How's that? That is so good. Very sweet. The donuts are crispy. A little crunch of the pistachio on there. And this cookies and cream ice cream is so good.
Gotta see how good it is. Very messy, but oh so worth it. They are super crispy, but airy in the inside. They're delicious. And the ice cream makes it. Love this. Our last stop of the day, we went and got Souvlaki, which is like barbecued meat skewers. And we found the perfect spot to eat it. So we got 4 different skewers to try. We got chicken, pork sausage, lamb, and pork. Start with the chicken. Oh my God, this place is amazing. And it was really cool because it was Elvis themed. So it was very awesome.
I'll start with the chicken also. Oh, that's so good. Tender, juicy, so much flavor. It doesn't even need sauce.
No, there's so much seasoning.
Yogurt and some ketchup and mustard. It comes with fries and a little bit of bread too. So far, this is starting off great. This sausage looks delicious also. That has a lot of flavor. That has so much flavor in that sausage. The outside's charred to perfection. This might be a favorite for us.
Next, we'll try the lamb. I don't think we could go wrong here. All 3 choices so far have been great.
Last one, the pork. This is a must stop if you're here in Athens. All 4 of these are delicious. We don't even need sauce. I should try it to see if it's good. All right, I'm gonna try the lamb, and I put a little bit of the yogurt sauce on it. That is good also. I think the other 3 are way better, like a step above. This one's good. It's a little bit more gristly than the other 2. I think if you like lamb, you'd love this.
What a perfect way to end our evening. Got amazing food and an amazing view.
If you want to see what we did in Athens, click right here.
Live life.